All right, the sit-up, the traditional sit-up. So old school sit-up, right, where we used to have our hands laced, our fingers laced together with our hands behind our head, and we would crank on our neck as we would come up. A little different than that, okay? So we want your hands to be free of your head and your neck, right? Lou's gonna start laying on her back with her feet nice and flat. Now notice how if she moves her heels closer to her bum, right, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Closes the angle of the hip a little bit, but if she slides her feet out, it'll make it a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more room for your chest and your torso to come up and through, okay? Now she's gonna go ahead and start with your hands above your head, touching the floor. Good, and now she's just gonna go ahead and sit all the way up. She can use her hands to help her sit up, and she goes back down. Now notice she also touched the floor in front, and her shoulders are in front of her hips, okay? They're in front of her hips, good. So she goes back and touches and then comes back forward, right? Now there's also another variation we can do where she puts the bottoms of her feet together, allows her hips to open, knees fall apart. Now this is the exact same way for those of you that have a little bit more of a difficult time getting your torso up and through, right? Bigger chest. You can have your legs fall apart, and this gives you a nice big wide open space to have your chest come through a little bit more relaxed, okay? Now she's gonna touch her hands above her head, then she'll come forward, good, and touch, and then come right back down. Same motion as before. Good, shoulders are in front of her hips at the top of the movement. That is the sit-up.